I bought this house in 2014 for $17,500. I put about $130,000 into it, and then it appraised for $130,000. At the time, it was a failed BRRRR, but now the same property from buying in the right area is worth almost $400,000. It grosses in rents over $4,000 a month, and I'm gonna show it to somebody right now that can arbitrage the first 2 units and help them get started in their real estate career. This is the first rental I ever bought, and funny story is when I decided I wanted to buy stuff, it was actually my intern, Josh. He was an intern for the University of Cincinnati. His degree was in urban planning and development, and he kept saying, look up in the incline, look up in the incline, and I did, and I was really good at finding deals. And I ended up buying this for $17,500, and I wholesaled it to myself for $22,500. But dude, for my first project, I had no idea what I was doing. Yeah. And there's stuff in here that I look back and I just like cringe, and I'm just like, oh my God. But I had it as Airbnbs for a while on the first floor, and I just got so busy, I just didn't want to mess with it anymore. So that's why I put it up. My agreement is pretty simple. It's like, I don't want to be involved at all. Like, you take care of the maintenance, you take care of everything. And he kind of asked me to do more and more stuff. And I'm like, I literally told you I'm not doing anything. Like, I'm literally not doing anything. What are you looking for?
I'm looking to expand. Like I said, I have a couple that I do arbitrage on right now. I have one kind of by SD Cincinnati. Started out 2 years ago with duplex that I live in. Did arbitrage on it and then kind of just grew from there. I'm opening up bigger Airbnb that I'm actually buying in Bellevue, right on Fairfield Avenue, but really want to get more over on this side, especially in the Incline District. I used to work right down the road as a project manager. So I used to come up here for lunch all the time. So I know the area up here and I know what it has to offer. Yeah. So just being able to update my portfolio with something like this would be amazing.
I just got a booking for my one Airbnb downtown. $13,000 booking 38 minutes ago.
Yeah.
So like
the long-term bookings kill it, especially where I'm at. We have a lot of workers who come in. We're right next to CVG. Yeah. So I have consistent 4 to 6 month bookings right back to back. Airbnb is a great tool, especially with the arbitrage, being able to get into something without being able to buy something. And I don't have that problem. I can buy it, but arbitrage is a good way to still build your portfolio without having the headache of owning something for. Yeah,
that's the best thing. I mean, the arbitrage basically breaks down to you rent something for one thing and then you charge more for that thing. And you don't need to have great credit. You need to be able to qualify to rent it.
Yeah.
And you don't need a bunch of money out of your pocket. If you got a credit card, and I mean, realistically, if you do it on a shoestring, like you could go 2,500 to 10,000, depending on how thrifty you can be between marketplaces.
Yeah, I was about to say, I'm a Facebook marketplace warrior.
So
I find anything I can off of that, cut any deals that I can. I'm pretty good with bargaining, so just being personable and whatnot, finding things that will kind of gain some stars on your end is something that I've been able to do.
So I haven't been in here in 2 years, so let's take a peek.
Yeah.
Man, this sticker's been on here forever. There's actually, this is so silly. There's a hole here, and at that time, I didn't know that you could put a piece of 1x in here and put Bondo and cover the hole in these old wood doors, because you can't really replace this door. And I was like, oh, I'll just throw a sticker over it. Cleveland Brown sticker. It's just been on here ever since. Maintenance. Hello? Yeah, man, this is cool. Yeah, it's pretty clean. And this was all furniture from when I had it years ago.
Yeah.
This is technically a studio. It's a pretty big studio though. So that needs probably, needs replaced.
Yeah.
But like I have a light for that.
Yeah. And my dad's a handyman. He was an electrician before. So I kind of brought him on to my team to help out with handyman stuff like this. And then I grew up in the trades as well. So
that's awesome, man.
Being able to fix stuff is something that we're definitely capable of.
So down here in these 2 units, there's no forced AC. Yeah. So we have window units, but they're not that big. It's always been fine. There is forced heat though. That's nice for the winter. I'm really surprised. It looks really nice. This isn't my first choice for colors, especially from back in the day. Funny story was all the cabinets, like if you look, this cabinet's different than this cabinet.
Yeah.
Because I wasn't super clear with my demo guys, and they ripped out the bottom cabinets, and look at I got here and I'm like, guys, no, leave the rest. So then I got these to kind of match this, but not how I do apartments ever, but it's fine. Bathrooms, 4-piece bathroom, tile surround. So that's gonna need figured out. That's probably why the water bill is more expensive here. But like, he didn't care because he didn't pay the water bill.
Yeah, that would definitely add up after a while.
Yeah.
Leaking toilets and whatnot. I had one of those in another property that we had, and it ran up a bill over $1,000. But they were gone out of town for 2 months, and it was just running.
And what I can do, man, is if you want to go through with like a fine-tooth comb and kind of really look and inventory what's going on in here, you're more than welcome to. Yeah. We got to meet a few more people up here, but just throughout the day. So like whatever your schedule looks like. The Airbnb's gotten significantly better about partnering owners with co-hosts too. That's like kind of nice though. You can kind of get a good co-host, but at the end of the day, like if you want to rent it, I don't have to think about it. Like
and that's kind of what I was looking for. Like that's the position that I was in the first place. The guy was like, well, yeah, I could Airbnb it, but like I really don't feel like messing with it. I have all these other properties to deal with.
Right.
Here it is.
This is one of my favorite units. I don't know why. It just gave me kind of a hotel vibe.
Yeah, nice little cozy spot.
This is like a little studio. Again, washer and dryer hookups back here for stackable stainless steel appliances. The floor is kind of a little wonky, but I mean, that's just what it is. This is old flooring. I would never use this flooring again. I would use nicer LVP.
Yeah.
This is kind of like cardboard backed from back in the day, just super crappy flooring. And I probably would have taken the time to actually like level this, but I mean, this building was, like I said, it was just my first place. It's just so...
Especially for the deal you got it for. I mean, it's hard to pass it up for that. And then what it's probably grown to now, I can't imagine what the return is.
Yeah, I mean, it's just appraised for $395.
Yeah, exactly.
Insane.
You're coming out the...
I mean, I put about 130 into it when I first bought it.
Yeah.
But realistically, I mean, if I really wanted to sell it and max out the appraisal, I'd probably put another 40 into it to really kind of make it nicer again. Like there's stuff like this.
Huge door.
Yeah, the doors are insane. I mean, what are those? Like 10-foot doors?
I'm like 5'8". I'm nowhere even near that thing.
Yeah. The whole scale here is super grand. But you don't see houses like this with trim like this.
No, definitely not.
Casing.
If you ever lived in there like in the very beginning, it was probably a single family.
Yeah, probably.
And they had money.
I look at this, man, and like, look how dirty it is.
Yeah, needs deep cleaned.
Super deep clean. Probably a fresh coat of paint wouldn't hurt.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I would definitely be interested in it. Yeah. If there's anything that would really, because at the end of the day, like the place would have my name on it or like my reputation just so that I would be comfortable with it. I mean, there'd be little things that we would fix up like that in the bathroom in there, but it's a great area and it's set up good. It just needs deep cleaning and that's nothing that I can't take care of. So
to what do the numbers look like for this one? The person that had it before, he actually lived down the street and he's had it for a little bit, but he just kind of just kept asking me for more, to do more and more things. And I was just like, dude, like we didn't really agree to like change.
As far as what was he asking you for?
Just like, he's like, the faucets are leaking and this is happening. And I'm like, cool, like I'll switch them out. But like, also like I told you, like, I don't want to do anything. Like I don't want anything to do with any of it. Then he basically was just, I don't know, I guess he's kind of like getting out of it a little bit too, because he's kind of older and I think he just kind of done with it. So he was renting it for like $1,900 for both of them. So I'm not sure what he was getting. I haven't looked in a while at AirDNA or any of that, but what do the numbers look like for like, what would your projections be for something like this?
As far as what I was thinking for the individual units, so I know that my 2-bed right now that's over by FC Cincinnati, it brings in about 45 a year. My expenses are roughly about half that with the arbitrage. I've been toying with kind of putting the price up on it a little bit just because it is being constantly booked. As a 1-bedroom, I would assume that'd be a little bit less than that. So right around maybe the 30s. I mean, if we're looking at right around 2,000, that's 24.
But there's
there's two of them then. So I think the opportunity is there. And being somebody who has experience with restoration, with construction, and having that team behind me already, I think that would play into where you don't want to do anything with it. I mean, the little things I could probably take care of. No problem with that. But HVAC goes out or the heater. I know that we don't have actual central air in here, but like if heaters go out, if we have something with the roof or anything like that, I would be fine with working on that basis as far as like I can take care of the little things.
Yeah, we can write that out and just have it clearly defined what that stuff looks like. Yeah, I mean, I'm looking at this and it just catches my eye. It's like Airbnb guests, even a midterm rental, like I'd want to see this cleaner. I don't know, it just has to get cleaned all the time. Like it's just so weird.
What would you think about like, so if say I came in here, we put all new paint, we fix the faucets in there, deal with the little things, give it some life back, kind of working out a deal on that to where we can come together where it makes sense for me.
Yeah, why don't you write up what that looks like and we'll take a look and see what we can figure out.
maybe get someone back up here. I think you might have met one of my contractors. Actors.
Yeah, I met Derek. I met him up.
So,
He's in the big Facebook group.
Yeah.
He like, I ran to Block to get a cup of coffee. He's like, Jarius? I'm like, what? He's like, I follow you on the internet or whatever. I'm like, oh, what's up, man? And that's always exciting.
yeah, so he's actually doing, he's done a couple renovations for me, and then he's actually doing one of my commercial builds. He's my GC for that.
Nice.
So I do quite a bit of work with him. He's a good guy. Got a good team behind him as well. I actually might have him come up, look at this for getting it like painted and everything.
Well, we could, and think about like, what's a ramp up time look like? Do you need 2 weeks to ramp up for you can market it? Like getting guys and you need 30 days. Like, what does that look like?
Yeah. I'd like to say we could get it turned over in 2 weeks and then be able to get it listed, get my photographer in here, take the photos that we need and everything, and then get it going from there. And then I would hope that we'd be able to turn it around within 2 weeks after that.
Yeah.
I think that it could be somewhat quickly turned around, move everything out of the way, get it cleaned up, painted and whatnot, and then...
Why don't you take the first thing, why don't you get Derek in here, you guys go take a look, and then just like write up what you think. And then this has honestly been, this is embarrassing. This has been empty for 3 or 4 months. So I've lost like $6,000. And I finally got to the point where I'm like, I should probably put this on Facebook and I should probably figure out what's going on here. Because I've just been so busy with so many other things and I gotta stop the bleeding. I don't wanna roll into winter with this place like empty.
Definitely not.
I mean, it doesn't make any sense too, because it's such a prime location.
Oh, you got the coffee shop right there. You got a beautiful view of the city right there with the restaurant.
You're 4 minutes from downtown. Like it's so close to everything.
Yeah. The spot is beautiful. The area is beautiful. It has a lot of potential. I understand where you're coming from as far as you don't really have the time. I'm sure you got a million other units to deal with and bigger picture items. So I'm kind of in that first stepping stone where hopefully I can get up to where you are one of these days, but I'm still trying to build that up. And this is a perfect opportunity for that. Any type of arbitrage in a good area, you can make it work if you're good with dollars and cents.
Yeah, man, check this out. So I actually have another person, I totally forgot about this until just now, of somebody that's arbitraging one of my units around the corner. They're arbitraging the 502 per cell, just for traveling. So if I look over here, so he rents this one for $350 a night. Looks like Purcell's place. Downtown, 4.94 stars. His name is Deuce. I was actually gonna message him about this, but like, obviously didn't, so it doesn't matter. But he rents this one for $2,000 a month. But it's super nice.
$2,000 a month, like on Furnish Finders?
No, I rent it to him.
Oh, you rent? Okay.
Yeah, I rent it to him for $2,000, and he's had it for a couple years, and he's crushing. His reviews are really good. It looks like they're 4.94, 94 reviews. But yeah, dude, yeah.
What did you say the utilities were again? You said that
electric.
Electric.
You pay gas and electric.
Gas and electric.
Yeah, and I'll pay the water bill.
Okay.
And the trash. But somebody's got to take the trash out and whatever too.
Yeah,
That's what we lit up.
My cleaners would just take it out whenever they...
Yeah, it's on, trash day here is on Mondays. All right, this is the key.
Cool.